What's going on, Facebook Line, YouTube Lane, Twitch? What's going on? I ain't gonna be before you guys long because today is that day today. I got some people who celebrating birthdays on Valentine's Day and everything. Hey. So you are coming on, make sure you like, share. You know how we like to do things every now and then. I gotta come on in real quick. Let me do my little shares real quick.
Yeah. Mama, she told me that I can do anything just with my mind too. Cranium vision, I write with precision. I look at what God doing. To keep it 100, I keep from the bottom.
So yeah, I just pray and hope you guys are doing all right. Like I said, make sure you like, share, real quick. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long live today because I'm still working on some things myself. So y'all know how we do. Probably how I control the game. I know it's meant for me. Let's just see the dream. I live it like I know it's destiny. 19 graduated, kept in count brown shirt. 5 years later, getting signed. I pray and hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long one today. Y'all excuse me. You guys only knew what I've been doing. So let me go ahead and get this on and popping real quick with you guys. Like I said, I got some stuff going on here today myself. So let's get started. So good day to you all that everybody is able to come on to Motivated to the Max. It's your boy Harold Tisdale. And so happy Valentine's Day to all you great people. I know some people like me, you're supposed to be on here this morning. He got busy. He was busy this morning. But I said, let me come on, let me do a quick live with my people, see how everybody is doing a little check-in and everything. I definitely want to send out a special happy Valentine's Day to my lovely wife, Natasha Tisdale. I know she is at work right now with her and everything. So all glory to God, a big shout out to you, honey. I know you'll probably watch this later on today. So, happy Valentine's Day. I've been busy. So that's why you see me right now, like in a New Jersey and everything. My morning has been quite on the move ever since this morning. I finally was able to get some downtime. And so I said, I ain't even get a chance to do a live yet because, Valentine's Day, I've been getting stuff ready for chilling with my lovely wife this evening. And then also, I was kind of checking in with my mom and, doing some stuff, for my mom and everything, make sure that she was good and taken care of. And then, I had to take care of myself and handle some stuff for what I needed to do and everything. So it just been like one of them type of days. But all glory to God. But guess what? I still get to come in here hot, honest, open, and transparent. I still get to come in here lit, living, and play for this. And then guess what? I had my 10 seconds earlier, but I can take another 10 seconds right now. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So anything that's trying to hold you down, trying to stop you from doing the things what God wants you to do, just go ahead and cast that thing on out, man. So take your breather. Well, this is my moment right here. I get to take my breather. All glory to God for the breather. So yes, today is Valentine's Day. Of course, today is Valentine's Day. We always say this is like the love and everything like that. But I'm kind of like the different type person right here. I kind of like to celebrate like almost every day. I ain't gonna front. I do. I kind of like to celebrate it like every day. Because it's been several times from where we will some people will they say that we always say like hey, like why I care about this person, and then I want to make I wanted them to know, but then sometimes you just never had the strength to be able to tell them, look, don't waste that time. Look, tell that person how the way you feel. Say, hey, I love you. Just want to let you know I do care about you. I want to make sure that you're good and everything like that. From where I had to learn, I can talk about me, eyes open and transparent. From where I had to learn, from where it's not always about the material things. Sometimes, it's about from where my wife, from like I could take from me and my wife for example, from where me and my wife we had a discussion for where like she loves flowers, like she loved the roses and everything like that. But then sometimes I can just get like some simple carnations, and then she's happy. It's like the thought of the matter that you're showing that you do care about the person and everything like that. So I also want to come in with this quick live. Like we said, we know today is Valentine's Day and everything like that. And big shout out to people who celebrating birthdays today. Cause I was just looking on Facebook, and then I saw some people that I know that's actually celebrating their birthday today. Actually on Valentine's Day. But I also want to take this time from where, even if you don't have that special person to say, I love you too, and everything like that, take the time to love yourself. Take the time to love yourself. Because sometimes we can be so caught up, so busy and everything, we never take the time to actually to care about ourselves or to love ourselves. Take that time. Look, I'm finally starting to learn to take that time to actually care and love about myself. Talking to a person who really didn't care about themselves at some times. And like I said, people that's watching me on live right now, please excuse how the way I look, because I am, I was in a groove. You know how you be in a groove sometimes, like, oh snap, I forgot. And that's so you know what? Jump on, let me do what I need to go, let me do what I need to do so that I can get back in that groove and everything like that. But then, in that same time, I need to take that time to actually to take this time to actually to actually work on the self-care that you need to work on with yourselves. It's not going to be nothing like real deep or anything like that today. Man, it's just that like take that time to do like the self-care. Take that time for whatever that even though you may not have nobody like to love on or anything like that. Trust me, it's been several times where I didn't have nobody to love on Valentine's Day. Guess what I always did? I was always at work. I always worked on Valentine's Day, so I never had like to do like that. Had like that special love and everything like that. But then guess what? I never took that time to actually love on myself. Like to actually have like that self-care to actually to be able to go out and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go do this for me today. Or I'm gonna do this right here for me today. I never took the time. And then some people like, man, like how can you like not take time about yourself and everything? Man, the mindset that I had, it was like, yo, the mindset that I used to have was like, I have to keep on going no matter, I can't stop. I don't have this time to take care of me or anything like that. And so from where I had to learn that from whenever I got taken out, whenever everything was happening with me, when I had when I had my first amputation. So like before, or even way before I even had an amputation, from whenever you heard some of my life story and everything, from where I had like the thing for lymphedema, it was so swollen up, and from where I couldn't move, where I couldn't do anything in life and everything. And so then when it was at the time from whenever that I was like my whole body was starting to shut down and everything. One of the main things I had started to learn is like, yo, like I did not take better care of myself. I actually did not love myself at that time. I have to be honest. So, this is Valentine's Day. So look, I'm being honest. I actually did not take the time to actually love myself. I was at the point where was like, okay, I need to work. I have to work. I got to do this. Make sure everything else is done. It doesn't matter how the way I feel right now. I just got to keep on pressing and do what I need to do. But then something I had to learn was like, it's like I actually needed to take time to make sure that I was good. I mean, it's like, yeah, it was a time for where it was like, for where it was like, it was time for where like I should have went to the doctor. I didn't go to the doctor. Or it was time for where it was like just to actually sit and take some time to rest. I didn't take time to rest. I always found an excuse to keep on going. I said, I can't rest, or I'm picking up all these extra hours. I'm doing this right here. Sometimes when you have the mindset that you're trying to do something big and you're trying to do something where everything's supposed to be great and everything like that, but then you actually never take the time while you're trying to do something big. You don't even take the time to love on yourself or to actually do like the self-care on yourself. So then like now like, I mean, I'm not all jacked up or anything like that, but I am starting to learn right now. So like, I have to take that time to actually love on me. So how can I actually like love on somebody and be able to say like, hey, I care about you and I love about you, and I love you and everything like that. But then if I didn't even love myself, I know it's kind of like, it almost sounds like it was tongue tied. But then, sometimes like, it's like, how can I love somebody that I didn't love myself? Or I didn't look, or how can, for example, how can I sit right here and be a motivator like that and then I couldn't even motivate myself? Kind of like make no sense and everything. But in the same token, I was starting to learn, I was starting to learn to actually care about myself. I was starting to learn to be like, you know what? Let me get to this point for what I can do. I can get this done and then get that done, and actually be able to keep things moving and keep things moving on the groove and everything like that. Man, for what I actually was starting to go down, like from being sick in the hospital and everything like that, it was really starting to show. Was like, Daryl, like I didn't love myself. So now, Daryl, like you need to learn how to love yourself. You need to learn how to be able to take better care of yourself. Just like now, at the stage and everything like that. Yes, I done had like the double amputees and the double amputation and everything like that. But then guess what? I found a way to actually love myself. Like I'm a big water drinker, or I'm a big water drinker and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? I love myself from where like I don't always have to drink now. I don't always have to drink soda. I do like my Mountain Dew. I like my Pepsi. I like my Mountain Dew. Just don't take that away from me all the time. But I also had to learn how to do things in moderation for where it's like, like I need to care about myself. Like I don't have to like go buy anything and say like, I care about myself to go buy anything. Nah, it's the better like this actually taking care of myself. But like I said, like how do I am right now? Like, I'm trying to get some stuff done. I've been ripping and running. But then the same talking, it was like, you know what? But I have to take that time where I can take that breather, where I can actually sit right there and say, you know what? I do love myself. Or I do care about myself. Because just like on How to Wife, and I get on my wife all the time. But where we would keep on running ourselves so run down at the moment and everything like that, for where it be at a point from where we was like we're used to be like, well, it doesn't matter on like what happened to us as long as you guys are okay. But then it'd be like the other people come and say, no, but like, how can you make sure that we okay? Then you're not making sure that you okay first. And then they made us think. Like, well, you know what, they do got, they made a little point and everything. So we was always used to like, well, it doesn't matter how the way that we may feel, how the way we feel about ourselves and everything, just long like everybody else was okay, long everybody else was happy. Because we was in that moment from where like we were like the people pleaser. But then we had to learn that you can't always be a people pleaser. You have to be that type of person like, look, we get what you're saying for when you're trying to make sure everything is okay. But you have to love yourself and take care of yourself first to be able to do the things of what God has called for you to do. So how can you say you want to do the things of God on what God has called for you to do, and then you don't love yourself? Man, that was even deep for me. That was even deep for me. And so then it was like, man, we're going, you're going through, you're rushing, you're doing this, you're doing that, and everything like that. But then you don't take the time to love on yourself. So like what I'm saying here on today, like, yo, take that time to like love on yourself. Take that time, like, look, like I said, I know it's Valentine's Day. People don't come out here and somebody don't bought them like candies and balloons, flowers, cakes, and tickets. Okay, cool. If you ain't got a Valentine's Day or like that, yeah, do this. Do this. Go and get your own candy bar that you want to get, cause one, you ain't got to worry about somebody getting you the wrong type of candy. Like, I don't eat that kind. Now you go buy the candy that you want to eat. Like me, I'm a Reese's person, so anybody want to bless the brother with with a bag of Reese's or anything like that, you are more than welcome. Just let my wife know you give me the bag of Reese's. Well, I just said, look, text message, they bought me Reese's. Show their face. I'm saying that and Joker, I was like, yo, like, love on yourself. Take that time to be like, you know what? I mean, just like I was just talking with my wife the other day, and then she's like, well, I'm gonna have like a self day. And I said, cool. And it always used to be like for whenever that she might want to go get her hair done or her nails done and everything like that. Like she wants, like sometimes she may want me in the car. And then I'm the one sometimes be like, look, I love you. I don't mind whenever you talk about, me being in the car sometimes, because most of the time I'm in the car when she's getting her nails and stuff done, because I'm like, I'm not going in there to get high. But let me stay at home whenever you talk about going to do like self-care. Because then like one, I'm at home, I'm safe. So then you don't have to worry about, well, is my husband okay? Or is I'm okay? This is self-care. So you need to make sure that you're okay. Make sure that you're good. And everybody who knows my wife, Latasha, she love to have her, she like to get that, get her hair done, have her, got her lashes on, got her makeup on, look, got her nails done, and everything like that. So then I said, so whenever that you go and get that stuff done, don't worry about me being there. Yo, take your day. Have your day. Have that self day. What's going on, fam? Look, I ain't gonna be on here. So so have your self day. Enjoy yourself day. Love on yourself. And just like I was saying earlier, Sid was like, it's like it's Valentine's Day and everything like that. So, everybody trying to get some, try to get something for Valentine's Day and everything like that. But do you actually love on yourself to be able to celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you love on yourself? Do you care about yourself? Like, do you actually care about yourself? Like for like this Valentine, to have like Valentine's Day. It's been several times where I was saying like I didn't have a Valentine. But then guess what? Like my time was like Valentine's Day when I didn't have like that Valentine person or whatever like that, is like normally like I was at work. But then whenever I was at work and everything, and so then, like our boss would be like, well, you guys need to go home. I know you probably got your girlfriends or your wives or, at the time, the place where I was working at when I was young, you got your girlfriend, your wives or whatever like that. So, like you guys need to go home. Cause like, plus like he was about to go home and everything. So then, but I was always the one saying, nah, I stay late because like, like I was just like, I don't have nobody or whatever like that. And then 9 times out of 10, I probably done got in an argument. I didn't even have the argument. It was just somebody else to be like, well, we'll do this and do that. And I'm like, look. But then that same token, I was also learning for myself. Like, yo, I didn't love myself to actually care. But then now, when I start to love on myself now, let me tell you. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Just like today, as I said, today, this excuse out of the way, I got my jersey on there. I know people gonna fuss at me. Just forgive me. bro has been running like I've been mainly busy ever since like this morning when my wife left this morning to go to work. I have been like up and about and I've been busy. You know, like I was trying to like look like from when that you trying to have everything straight from where you can have that time, that time this evening, with that loved one. I'm trying to get stuff straight. I'm trying to do this right here. And so I was calling, I was checking on my mom and everything like that. Yeah, it's a whole new world. Yeah, right. And so then I was like, well, okay, then cool. I gotta get, I'm trying to get this done. And then look, I was like so busy trying to get everything else. I said, man, I forgot to do the live. I said, man, let me go over here and do this live. But then the same time, it's like, it's like, and then like something was coming up to me. I said, well, it's Valentine's Day. People probably talk about, like, have like their sweetheart. I see on Facebook, everybody say, oh, this is what I got for Valentine's Day and everything like that. But then I see some of the ones like, man, I don't like Valentine because I don't have a Valentine and this and that, this and that, this and that. But so then it made me think, I said, you can celebrate Valentine's Day. The thing is, like, do you love yourself to actually be able to celebrate Valentine's? Do you love yourself? Do you care about yourself? Because I know some people today that say, shoot, even though I ain't got no girl or no woman or whatever like that, man, I said, you know what? I'm about to go treat myself to a movie tonight because I'm about to enjoy that. I'm about to enjoy this movie today. And then like, well, why you going to the movie by yourself? He said, and then like one of my friends, he said, because I love myself enough. So everybody celebrate getting all this candy and balloons and flowers and everything like that. He said, look, y'all can keep the flowers and the balloons and everything. Look, let me go buy my favorite candy. So anybody got to worry about me getting the wrong candy or anything like that. Let me go buy my favorite drink or whatever like that. So, hey, I made this, this is one of my boys. He said, look, I may want to drink me a beer or something like that. I'm going to enjoy my beer. He said, because it was kind of messed up. Super Bowl was yesterday. He said, but you know what? I get to love myself because guess what? I'm going to sit there and I'm going to enjoy these hot wings I had left over from last night. I couldn't do nothing but laugh at it. I said, dude, really? But he was saying, but we was talking about in that same token, he was like, yo. And I said, yo, it's kind of funny from where it was like, for me, like we went to school. I said, remember how we was in school, from where we always had like that one person that was like, oh man, I like her and everything like that. But then they'll never give you like the time of day or anything like that. He said, yeah. And so then like you always felt like he was all crushed because like they didn't want to give you like that time of day and everything like that. He said, but then what make it so funny? He said, yo, I had to learn how. He said, one, I had to learn how to love myself, and then I had to learn how to have self-confidence. Like even though this person may not give me the time of day, I know there's somebody out there who won't give me the time of day. I was like, yeah, that was just about it. Just like he laughed at me today because me and Latasha been married going on 18 years, and he still laughing at me to this day. And he was like. He said, I'm not laughing at you like in a bad way. He said, I'm laughing at you in a good way. Because I was the one who was like, look, if I don't even talk to no girl or nothing, I ain't planning on getting married. I'm just going to be the bachelor or whatever like that. And then so like me and him, like we were making this pact, like, yeah, like we ain't going to get married, this and that, this and that. But then he laughed at me. He said, but then here you go. You don't want to go get married. But then like you've been holding on for going on 18 years. And then so like when we was talking and everything, he said, cause I remember some of the times when me and you used to sit down and we was talking and everything like that. And I remember hearing the conversation that we used to have from where how the way that it sounded like he said, like it's almost as like you did not care if you existed or not. But then look how the way God done changed your heart. He said, because like now you have like the biggest heart like in the world. Like you were like that in high school. Like you make sure everybody else is cool. But now you actually care about yourself. Well, you actually care about yourself and you love yourself from where that you can really show on like what love really is. And I tell him to do, I still have my flaws. He said, but that's okay though. He said, because I was gonna learn something new. We're gonna learn something new every day. So it's not like it's like, okay, like you just learn this thing, like, okay, fine, I'm saying this, this is what I'm gonna do from now on. And then that's it. He said, no, you make room for the improvements. So by you actually loving yourself, you actually making room for your improvements. Or whatever that you have, like those special days or what like that. So then you won't be sitting there talking about, well, I guess nobody loves me and everything like that. Man, but yo, this is the chance for you. Look, you know what? I know that God loves me, and look, I gotta love myself too. I gotta build up my confidence on some things. So then it's like, yo, like, wait a minute. I had to learn, but I had to learn that though. I had to learn from when it was a time like, yo, it's like, how in the world? I said, like, cause like I said, like I used me and Latasha, and somebody had said, they said like, yo, they're like, it's cool that you love and you guys will make sure that everybody else is okay. But I said, but how in the world can you make sure that everybody else is okay that you don't make sure that your own self is okay? Well, it been to the point from where like we would care so much, and then we sometimes didn't even realize that from where people would use like our kindness and everything like as a strategy to sit right there to try to get what they can get out of us, and then all of a sudden then we don't hear nothing else from them anymore. So then like we had to learn, like, okay, then cool. We had to start learning ourselves. Just like with Latasha, when how the way like she do her lashes and then she do her makeup and everything like that, how the way like she love her babies and everything, love her babies at her job and everything like that. Latasha had to love Latasha. Whenever Latasha started loving her, then that's when all that stuff started opening up. Same thing with me. When Daryl had to learn how to love Daryl. But whenever Daryl had to be like, you know what? I had to be okay with, I had to be okay with some people saying nope. Or some people didn't want to talk to you. I had to be okay with that because Daryl had to be okay with Daryl. Daryl had to love himself to be able to like to do what Daryl doing right now. So I'll be like, man, I can tell you, it was sometimes it was like I made sure everybody else was okay, but it was almost like I didn't care about myself. I said like whatever happened, happened. And then I had to learn from myself, like, yo, that's wrong. Like, yo, it's like it's great that you want to help and everything, but yo, like, you gotta love yourself too. Man, that's just like from when the time for whatever that you want to move on for where you don't make mistakes and everything like that. And then like you feel like you can't go on because like that person can't forgive you and everything like that. Okay, cool, great. They may not be even talking to you anymore, but then have you forgiven yourself to be able to move forward? Did you forgive yourself? I ain't gonna front. It was several times I didn't forgive myself. It was times I was like, okay, they don't forgive me, so I can't move on no more. Then I had to learn, like, I'm trying to watch my language too. I was like, what the? Nah, I'm good. I had to learn, but I had to learn to be okay with it, and I had to learn to forgive myself. I had to learn to forgive myself. I had to learn to love myself, man. I had a lot of do. I had a lot of learning to do, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning till this day. Just like me and my wife, we had a conversation this past weekend while she was resting and everything. I'm not gonna go into the main detail of what the conversation was. But for when me and my wife had a conversation this past weekend, from where I had some more learning to do. I had some more learning to learn. But I had to get myself on learning on some new things. I find you to act right in the name of Jesus. I don't know why you want to trip today. But then like, yo, I had to like, cool. And so it's like I had to be at the point for where I had to be able to like, you know what? Let me take this. I said, let me take whatever. I said, let me take this stuff in on what I need to learn, and so then I can learn. I can, as I lead the pastor Brandon, they will say, look, I need to go deep. I need to dig deeper. So then I had to be like, well, I said, well, let me take this right here, then let me dig deep. Just like for the little quote and stuff I had put up, on my page and everything this past week and everything. It's like, yo, a storm. Look, the storm is not always here to disrupt your life and everything. To disrupt your life. Sometimes the storm is here just to clear a path for you. But then guess what? It was like a mini storm that was coming in, but it was making my path real clear, so I can be able to continue to go forward. From whatever the stuff that I needed to learn from, where I had to dig deep. Like I had to do some digging, like for real. And then it was like, okay, cool. And so then like now, since I'm learning some of the new things, now I gotta execute this thing. And so that's why I was like, okay, cool. Let me get this done right here. Let me get that, let me get this straight and everything like that, and then get this stuff here together. And then, I can go from there. I'll be like, okay, then cool, man. But then from where it's like when God really want to like sit down and actually like deal with you and everything like that, man, I had to be willing to open up my heart, open up my mind, and then I had to be willing to take in for whatever God needs for me to learn. Then I gotta be willing. I said, man, look, I know I messed up and everything. I had to be willing to forgive myself. I said, for me to be able to forgive myself, I have to love myself as well. And so now I'm like, whoa, I gotta wait a minute. I said, I really gotta like really look at this thing. But yeah, like I said, I know it's Valentine's Day and everything like that, but yo, like before like we're doing like Valentine's Day and everything, do you actually love yourself? Do you actually love? Because if you can't love yourself, then how can you, man, if you can't love yourself, man, how can you actually show love if you don't even love yourself? I said, well, I wouldn't want this to happen. Oh, okay, then cool. Well, then I gotta have myself day. I'll be having one this weekend or so. I promise you, I am. I'm gonna have one. Like my little self, my little self day, self care day like that would probably be me just being on the Xbox and watching basketball all day. So you know what I'm saying? But I have to. But you know what I'm saying? I had to be at the point where I had to look. I can love myself, so then I can be able to show love. And I was like, whoa. I said I need to have, and then because I gotta get ready for like the next weekend. And to be able to keep on pressing forward and to be able to keep on going forward and do the thing for what God has called for me to do. It's like, yo, like I gotta love myself too. But yeah, that is it. Like I said, I was not gonna be in here alone today because I'm still in the process of doing some things around here and everything like that. And so I definitely will be on tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll do a live tomorrow. Just because I did like this afternoon live and everything like that. I will be on tomorrow. I definitely will be on tomorrow. But then I get to pick a look. Then I get to pick on my niece. I get to pick on my niece because my niece tomorrow's her birthday. I get to pick on her. So yeah, I gave her the warning last week. Like, look, when your birthday comes, talking junk. I'm pick on you and everything. And then so she like, okay, so I gotta make sure she up whenever I pick on her or she not at work. But definitely, I would definitely see you guys tomorrow. It should be at the 9:00 slot. If nothing else comes up, I pray and hope nothing else comes up. But like I said, and I do apologize for like the late live on today. Like I said, because I've been moving ever since this morning. I've been moving, and like I finally had some downtime. Actually, like when I was finished talking with my mom and everything, I had some downtime. But with that being said, I pray and hope you guys have a great rest of your day, sis. I will see you tomorrow. Well, I'll probably talk to you later on this evening. Yeah, I'll talk to you later on this evening because we got what we got going on this evening. But other than that, I love you all. You guys be blessed. Peace out.